Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's had a good Christmas and getting ready for the New Year's. Hello there, Faber Farming. How we doing? I guess that could be Faber. My bad if I said it wrong. Yep, I'm pretty ready to show off some of the mods. I think as long as the as long as we get all of our groundwork, there's a good chance I'm going to run the 24 or 2150 planer today. So, but we'll see how working some dirt does here. Hey there, Jacob Sparks. Hi there, Whiskey Creek Farms. How are we doing today? There, you boy Corey. Yes, the land all does look good. We ever worked on getting this thing converted, did a pretty good job. Pretty excited to see we're finally getting some other mods, Americanish mods, starting to get converted, and I'm ready because as soon as we get some more mods and small tractors and older equipment that makes a 0 to here, not exactly a 0 to hero, but basically it's starting from scratch playthrough, it's going to make that a little bit better. So as soon as we start getting more of that in, I'm going to work on getting some videos for you guys instead of just doing lives. So do some story modes, some role play, all that good stuff. Hey, Trevor Coon, how we doing? Oscar Anderson, how we doing? And yes, the John Deere seeder will be making it to 25. I can't give you a timetable of when, but it has been discussed on here that we are working on bringing it in. Thanks for keeping up with our Patreon there, Corey. By the way, those you don't know, Patreon is in the link on the YouTube and on our Twitch page here. We are streaming on both platforms. But we have several levels of Patreon. You guys are more than welcome to join. There's some free options too. Helps kind of keep up to date with what we're putting out. I mean, we also have a Facebook page that's pretty good for information. We have our regular group and our exclusive group and the actual just custom modding page. So definitely give those a follow. I know on the exclusive group you get that whenever you join the Patreon. Ooh, you ready for our green mods? We're all about Project Red right now. I say that, but I think our first one's probably going to be our John Deere S700 series combine. Not be confused with JHHG's combine. I think we're hoping to have that as soon as Giants gets back from their break here in December. Hopefully the 1st of January we're going to have that released to Mod Hub. Good deal. I'm pretty excited for 2150s too. I'm pretty happy that they're coming. I mean, there's not a ton of bugs. I mean, there's definitely some bugs, don't get me wrong here. We're still in the early part of getting over and converted, but I think it's something that the team's going to have fixed pretty quick. So I know I did the 16 row the other day on the live stream. So the plan, hopefully today, is to do a 24 row. I know, I guess I can ask the viewers here. I'm kind of bad about not keeping this stream, I guess, the save and everything concurrent with every single stream. I think I'll end up ending a stream and I'll play for a little bit longer, or, late at night or early in the morning. Instead of streaming, I'll just hop on and I'll play the save. Does that bother you guys? Do I need to work on keeping it more concurrent? Corey, this Landau is not custom modding. It's actually on. I don't remember if I got off King's Mods or if I got it off of Mod-Network. I think I got it off Mod-Network. So it's available for anybody to play with right now. And Trent and Zach, how are we doing? I'm ready for the deer balers too. Let's see here. I do think one of our things going on with Patreon in the future is going to be I'll start sending out a mod list every time I end up adding a mod or removing a mod to either my lives I'm going to do or the recordings that I'll do with playthroughs. So that's something you guys would be interested in. Let me know. It could be kind of like a link and just able to get what I'm going to have. It's not just going to be custom modding stuff. It'll be other creators as well. Okay, I got you there, Trenton. Thanks for putting that in chat. I didn't have any idea whose mod it was. They did a really great job with it, though. So, I think right now, with the current equipment we have and how big of farms we have right now, I think it's about the perfect implement for tillage. And if Fob was here, he'd be pretty happy about some blue on blue action. Trenton, so the mod list that I'm going to be playing with throughout live streams will be different than the mod list that we post on Facebook. What we'll post on Facebook is going to just be our mods, but what I would end up putting on is all of the mods that I play with, so it'd be a little bit different. That's why you don't text and drive, guys. Faber, I'm sorry, I just now saw that there at the top. You can join our Patreon without having to spend anything. There is a free option. Yes, the sprayer is going to be nice. I'm ready for it too. The sprayer-spreader combo, especially the spreader, because I don't feel like there's a really good sprayer option right now at all. It's just that pull type. How's Corey? How's that map feel? That's one of the other things I'm waiting on is a good map to kind of do my a long form video on. He doesn't plan on doing animal dealers. That's weird. I guess I don't know which map exactly you're talking about. Where is it located, and what's the details with it? That sucks whenever things get leaked. I'll never understand what the purpose of leaking some of these mods are. Especially whenever it's in the early beta phases of it and, you know, trying to get some feedback and play through with it all, and then boom, it gets released and leaked whenever it's not done yet. Because all that does is just hurt the mod. Because eventually it ends up making its way everywhere and people are going to download the inferior mod and they're going to get a bad taste of it, and then whenever the content creator releases their good mod, people are a little bit skeptical of downloading it, and it just kind of hurts them. So it's for sure getting harder and harder to trust any mod that's not in the mod hub anymore. Hey there, Cater. How you doing, bud? No, the 700 is still going to console. We are waiting for Giants to get back from the Christmas break before it's going to get on there. Austin, how are we doing? Oh, I think I'm doing pretty good. It's a Friday night, so hard to beat that. Ready for a good weekend here. Oh, I got you. Yeah, that's the Patreon deal. I think it was just a quick test to see, but yeah, it's still planning on coming to all platforms. Yes, Trent and Zach, the Tiger Mate 255. Ready for that one to come in too? I don't know how far they are with. Actually, hang on. Let me look here. I just talk to the guys here, and I've got a list. Okay, so right now for conversions, we have the 2150, which is in progress in game. The Honeybee Airflex, which is in progress, but we're not in game with it yet. The John Deere Air Drill and hoe, which we've got that. then it's going to be the 4940, and then we're going to have the Case IH 255 Tiger Mate. Those are all converts that we're doing. That's just the 5 that we have right now. And then we're going to have our AF series, which is in game right now. The John Deere S series, which is obviously pending on waiting on Giants to give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. And then for other new mods, we are working on the 2160 and then the 561/520R. So as of now, we are still planning on releasing the 2160 and the 561 on 22 and 25. We'll see if that ends up happening. We're not going to make any promises, but it is what our goal is. So that's just some information I got for you guys right now. Okay, so Austin asked what brand of combine harvester have I been using. So if you watch the harvest video I did, still rocking our S700 combine, the one that's going to end up going out to Mod Hub. And then Cater asked, do I use the Case Deep Ripper at all? I do have it downloaded on here. Let's see here. Good subsoiler. So yeah, this one, I assume is what you're talking about. I've not had to plow yet. This next rotation is going to be corn. So as soon as I harvest the corn, I'm going to have that. The Moose asked, how big is the custom modding team? We talked about this before. I believe right now we're 4 members here, including myself. What I'm do is kind of... I've worked with the guys for a long time as kind of being a resource of information. My background's in agriculture, so I've been around this stuff my whole life. So going through helping them with models. Then as of late, we have obviously begun streaming with the hopes that this is going to probably give us a little bit more kickback and just kind of provide more substance for people who are enjoying the CM brand. So my role is kind of to continue helping the guys, giving them feedback on stuff, and then I'll be doing streams, I'll be doing long form videos, and I'll be doing showcases on YouTube now. Trenton Zach asked, do you know if the custom modding AF11 will have the pipe like the S7? I think the plan is going to be having the same pipe that is actually on the AF series of combines. That's a brand new design for CNH. And with the amount of flow that's going to be coming out of that, in real life anyways, I'm not saying, more so on Farm Sim, but in real life, there's so much crop coming out of there at 1 second that they had to kind of beef that up. So I'm guessing we're probably just going to stick with the factory options for now. Yes, the subsoilers are the way to go right now. They're Cater. The plow options are pretty rough in game. What bothers me a whole lot is so there's that chisel plow. I don't understand why that chisel plow can't be used as a plow. I know it takes a lot of horsepower and it's really big, but that's kind of the whole purpose of a chisel plow, in my opinion. But Matthew Deese, thank you for the love and appreciation. We definitely could not do it without our loyal fan base. I'd say it's a big reason why everybody does the work that they do. That and the love of agriculture and the love of the game. No word on an 875 yet. I clearly want one. I think the game's been lacking a good 875 for the entirety of it. I know on 19 and 22 we had a small 875 that to me just wasn't that great. I tried playing with it, but I think it was a 9-shank plow. I don't know if our goal is going to be doing a 9-shank or if we're going to do the 14-shank. I mean, I would like it if we did several configurations with it, but that's not my call. I see what you're saying. I'm there, Trent and Zach, asking about the angle of the spout. Yeah, I'm not sure on that part. Probably be worth kind of looking into. But I mean, really, that spout, I don't know. I've not played with the AF combine on here yet, really much. I've not gotten the farm big enough to warrant that. But that should be a pivotable spout. Or, I guess... yeah. I think I'm with you now, Trent. I've been reading you wrong. You're talking about the pipe angle. So it's... Okay, I'm with you. That is something that I will definitely bring up, because our S700 should probably be done the same way. That pivot's not right. I'm trying to think of, so like say if it was, that's gonna be a good example here. But basically, like whenever you unfold the auger on a combine, that doesn't stop at a perfect 90-degree angle. It probably does more like a 95-ish degree angle. I could be wrong on the actual angle itself, but what that does is it puts your spout more in line with whenever you're looking outside the window instead of having to look back. So I apologize, I wasn't interpreting you correctly there, Trenton. Daniel Ottens, how are we doing today? I'm going to ask you guys, would you rather watch in third person, or do you guys prefer first person on the tractor? Yeah, Trina, I understand that, the angle being off. Bothered me at first, but I just kind of ignored it, I guess you could say. So. Yeah, Corey, I think if we do an 875, I'd really like to have multiple configurations. The only thing that sucks is I think Giants changed this in 22. 19 they weren't this bad, but on 22, if it's the same-ish mod, it has to be in one pack. It can't be, uploaded several different times. So like that's why our 2000 series planner, even though you get a 12 row, a 16 row, and a 24 row, it's all one pack. So the unfortunate side with that is I think the team gets paid off of every single mod. Well, whenever you're putting in more mod, but it's still like you're building multiple configurations and you're truly kind of making multiple different mods. And then it all has to be into one pack and you're only getting paid once. It gets a little bit difficult. So I can see why some modders aren't taking the time to do multiple configurations of vehicles like that. Heck, I would still like to have multiple options of the Tiger Mate 255 instead of just a 60-foot option, but that starts getting a little bit more difficult. Dang, it's a little bit late. What's keeping you up this late at night for you? Yep. An A75 would definitely put the higher horsepower tractors to good use in the game. So. Matthew D, thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a good evening. You guys are just joining the stream. Once again, appreciate it. I know it's a little bit later than what I have been doing as of late here on a Friday night too. So thank you all so much for your time. Sure hope that everybody had a Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays or whichever one you celebrate. I hope it was all good, and hope we're all getting ready for a good New Year's. Ah, yeah, Corey, that old stomach bug has got to be going around something fierce. I've had some coworkers that had it, several members of my family have got it, and it started rearing its head on me today. So, luckily it's not hitting me too hard. But yeah, that's never any good. But very glad that you got to tune in. I hope you plan on tuning in a bit more frequently. I think it's I try to give updates as often as I can, as frequently as I get them from the rest of the team. And once again, you never know which mod is going to show up here on the stream. I did see an early version of Courseplay and Auto Drive has gotten released. Pretty excited. I think I'm going to mess around with Courseplay tomorrow while I've got some free time. Tinker around with that. I think that's going to be a pretty critical piece to a video series that we're going to do. So, Lanny, it's doing pretty good. How about yourself? And I am too. I'm ready to get my my own hands on it here in 25. Max 11 asking if we got any 7000 series planners in the works. Right now we do not for FS25. I think we've still got some red ones we're going to go ahead and still get knocked out. Mr. Save America 2024. I'm originally from the U.S. Yeah. So, Corey said that he's got them downloaded, both the Auto Drive and Courseplay. So Courseplay, I loved it on 22. Never really did mess around with Auto Drive very often. I don't know why, because one of the most annoying things to me on Farm Sim is driving semis, just constantly back and forth. That's why usually some of the first mods I end up downloading as soon as it's available is a modded trailer and going ahead and bumping up the capacity. That way I can make less trips, because it just not one of those things. It's funny. It's funny to me because like I still play ATS from time to time, so you think that trucking wouldn't bother me, but in this game it's just kind of boring. So I'm ready for Courseplay for combines, doing lands, and then hay. Because my issue with hay on 25 and since we don't have the GPS mod, we have I can't remember what they call it right now, the drive assist. You don't save your passes, so if you've got if you're going to windrow, it's kind of hard sometimes to come back directly on top of your baler. So with Courseplay coming out, being able to have that and save your passes, it's going to be nice. And also the big pain in the butt whenever you're doing AI workers on 25 with it right now is if you get one off course, it's dang near impossible to get them back on their original course. Drives me up a wall. I don't know if you all have the same issues, but with Courseplay, being able to have it set to either go to the last waypoint or start here on it is going to be a big thing, I believe. Yeah, honestly, I do wish. I guess I should emphasize that. So Trey and Zach said that he likes auto drive because he's likes running the grain cart. And I was driving a semi, but I wish courseplay in the grain cart side would work with the, like, if I was running the combine. I wish I could get the grain cart to come unload me, because I love combines and I love harvesting and everything, but it's probably the least thing that I do, I guess, what I operate. Like, if I could just run the combine and have AI workers do the grain carts and the semis, I'd be set. But with courseplay, it's still set up to where the AI will just work with AI. It doesn't work with the people. Hopefully, they have that in the works. I mean, I think they're smart enough. They make courseplay one heck of a tool. So I've got faith that they'll be able to get that figured out. So Save America, he's asking, if why did I move to Brazil? So I did not move to Brazil. Our team is made up of 4 people, and we're kind of all across the world. The main is definitely based in Brazil. So I'm in America, so I've never moved. So I guess you guys probably know, a lot of you keep up with other modders better than what I can. There's a guy who did the GPS mod. Is he planning on doing the GPS mod for 25, or is he just letting the auto drive do its thing? Because I'm honestly, with the auto drive, it wouldn't be so bad if we could just save the passes, and I feel like that's something that could be done with what's in place now. I feel like I can't just break this $100,000 mark here on this game. Seems like every time I start making a little bit of money, a tractor comes up for on the used vehicle section. So then I just end up wasting it all on something like that. I may have a spending problem, and then I also put up a, for those who didn't tune in on the last one, I did put up a different grain bin and a new tool shed. So that took up some money. I did buy that large field, so that field 91. So I've got a pretty massive loan out right now that at some point in time I'm going to start paying off. I think once I start hitting that $1 million mark, then I'll probably start paying down that loan. But it's hard not to just key in a roll with what the bank's got, because it's just going to be a little bit of an interest payment. I know there'll probably be a mod that comes out, because there was last time, where you had to be a bit more aggressive with your loan payments, and that's probably how it ought to be. Actually making a payment on your amount instead of just paying interest. Yep, I hear you, Corey. Midwest maps are kind of for me, although I do not mind. I think one of my favorite maps for FS25 was North Dakota Hastings. I think it was a 16x map. It's either 16x or 8x. I can't remember exact. But I had a lot of hours into that game. I had a lot of fun with it. Having the large fields, having multiple pieces of equipment, it was fun. So. To be honest with you, I don't actually really hate Riverbend. It's not obviously the most American map to me, but I think as a whole, the way the map lives and breathes, in my opinion, is pretty nice. So I played Ashton Corners. That one wasn't bad. I guess I can't say I ever played Carroll. Yeah, Corey, the whole row crop. So I kind of wish I would have gotten more into the row crop ready stuff. That stuff's more up my, tickles my fancy, I guess you could say. I also need to work on the XML side and getting true 30-inch rows done for corn and other row crop stuff. Because I mean, I still like to farm like real life, so like being able to side dress crops. So being on 30-inch rows, actually having tires run down those rows instead of just kind of a checkered pattern. But the row crop, being able to have your rows actually follow along, I think that's a feature that's probably going to come hopefully quicker rather than later here on 25. What I really wanted to do, so there was the anhydrous mods. So being in the US where I'm at, there's still a lot of anhydrous that's done. So that's more realistic to me. The only problem I had with the anhydrous side is all of the equipment that was available just kind of acted as a cultivator. And I talked to some people and I saw out there that could be done, but mapping on the anhydrous bar, every single point having a small strip that it's working instead of doing the entire bar. I know it'd probably be a little bit more like CPU heavy and everything. That's more realistic because, you know, for us, we throw on our anhydrous and we come back and we run a cultivator over it in the spring to kind of knock down your burns. Or, you know, you have the people that do strip till too, and that's a whole nother bag of worms I'd love. John Harvester, that's good. Hopefully you're working on getting some stuff converted. Trent and Zach, I think we had an edit for our 2000 series planters that were able to be row crop ready. Good deal, John. It's honestly myself. I think a lot of you guys know, some of you know that I don't really do the modding side, but that is something I really would like to teach myself at some point. Is how to start messing around in Blender and Giants editor and everything of that nature to kind of adjust things to how I would like them. One of these days I'll get to the point of messing around with it. Right now I'm just trying to teach myself how to edit videos. That's been a task in itself. Thank you for liking the stream, by the way. As John Harvester, what are you currently working on converting? What other channels do we have here? We're gonna mess with classical. I'm not doing those channels. Yeah, let's see what kind of rock music we got here. The problem with the stations in game is like it restarts every single time, so it's not going to be random. It's going to be like, okay, if you're going to start playing the country station, it's going to be the same song that's going to keep playing and in the same rotation. But unfortunately, YouTube likes to do some copyright, so I would love to be like an actual jam session, play songs that I like to listen to and the bands I like to listen to, but yeah, not really wanting to get demonetized. Nice job on the W900 there, John. I wish I could give you some advice, but I absolutely have no idea. Hey there, David. I cannot answer if we're going to make a swather or not. As it sits right now, that is not on our list of things to do. But one of our quickest ways to have some influence or some say into what mods we want to do or add into a poll is to go join our Patreon. Like I said, we've got a free level, so you can join at no cost. And then we also have some different paid versions. So we're constantly putting out information on that and making posts of it. So yeah, it seems like doing some converts right now is pretty tough. I think that's why it's been a relatively slower roll on getting mods out. But I think people are really going to start grabbing some traction here. Oh, I would say in about 2 to 3 months we'll probably see a big flow of mods coming out. Yep, there you go, John. That'd be, I'm sure, very helpful for a lot of people. Yeah, if you give me just a second here, I can tell you what our Patreon's going to get you. Also, guys, we have a Discord channel. It should be pinned into our link here. Go ahead and follow us and join us on Discord. I'm more active on that one than what I am on Patreon. So with Discord, if it's going to be a live or if it's going to be any videos that are going to be posted, we're going to post that on the Discord. So if you guys want to follow us up to date on that and see whenever I'm going to be, because I know I can be a little bit spontaneous whenever I do live streams. I work full time and we've got other stuff going on, so I can't always do a set schedule on streaming it. But if you want to see whenever we're going to do it, that's going to be a great time too. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to look up what all gets included on our free Discord. Not Discord, my bad, our free Patreon. I know, I saw that post. So for the combine that we've discussed, that the S700 will be coming to the game. What was discussed as far as the combine on the last live stream, that was just kind of a follower that was talking that he had a combine, that if we wanted to do something like that, he could get us pictures of. As things sit right now, I don't know if we were going to tackle that project. I could not tell you. I'm John Harvester. I'll keep it pretty vague. I work in agriculture. So, I guess back to the question of what does the free Patreon get you? It's going to get you a little bit more information that doesn't get posted onto the Facebook. So you're kind of up to date. You'll be, I believe, on some of the polls you're able to participate in. But if you want a little bit more detail and everything, becoming a member gives a little bit more. So like the $10 a month gets you blog. Hang on here. It gets you some support, so you give us, if there's an issue, you guys can give us some feedback. I guess the $10 a month is where you get to do some voting. This one shows Discord, but I think we're kind of opening that up to where you don't have to be a Patreon subscriber to join our Discord. I probably need to talk to Nico about that and see if that's still going to be the case. Our $25 a month one allows you to actually be able to talk with us. Our high tier is early viewing to new videos, the possibility of helping us with them on. So that's like some people are able to run that S700 right now to do a little bit of testing. That's what your $50 a month gets you. So we plan on doing more stuff. We've discussed part of the Patreon on one of the levels. You get access to my mods list that I currently play Farm Sim with. So but like I said, we're still kind of working on some of this stuff. One of the things that we've discussed is doing a multiplayer server to where, you know, you hit a level, you pay for whichever point that's not been discussed yet. Then you actually get access to a multiplayer server with us on custom modding. I think that would be something that's pretty exciting. But we have to work out a little bit of this stuff there because internets can be a little bit different, lag can be bad. But that'd be a pretty exclusive group. David, you can follow us without having to pay anything. I'm pretty confident of. Oof, sorry. Paying attention to my phone, trying to get some of this information. Yeah, I understand that John Harvester wanted to kind of have some of the things you have in real life into the game. Probably your best bet is find whatever the basis of your truck that somebody's made, and I mean, you sound like you're getting the hang of Blender and Giant's Editor, but you can kind of tweak the rest of the things to be more like your truck from there. Looks like, yes, you can join the Discord and follow it. It shouldn't. You should be able to follow for free. Just follow it. You shouldn't have to. What I want to say here. You should not have to actually pay for anything. But as long as you don't have any payment method plugged into your Patreon, yeah, that's definitely something you shouldn't have to worry about. Because you can have a Patreon without having any money tied up to it. Hello there, Alan. This is a Landau, 7431. It's a mod out there. I believe it's under the Disc Hero. Yep, right here, 33-foot VT. I got it off of I believe Mod-Network. So it's a public mod. It's not our mod, it's somebody else's. So you find it, more welcome to download it, I guess. Good deal. We appreciate it there, Trainer, for liking and keeping up with us on Patreon and the Facebook group. Hopefully, we are able to provide some more content on YouTube to give you guys a little bit more to have and go out with. Yeah, the good news is, guys, I think we're going to have some time to get the 2150 out. I think I'm going to do a 24-row. I've even got a special tractor that we're going to pull that one with. It's not the blue one. Unfortunately, I think I still have to fertilize. Well, looks like I did give me a first round of fertilizer, so looks like whatever's going to be in the planter should be good enough. I guess I shouldn't say a special tractor like that. My bad. I do not have a one of our modded tractors. I apologize for getting some people's hopes up, but it's I ended up buying a different tractor, not a in-game tractor, but a different mod. I apologize for that. I guess I gotta watch what I say. I wish so. What bothers me is I feel like Giants took the way easier route. So because that's just a Kenzie 4905 still, isn't it? And Kenzie has since released a 5000 series planer, so that's not even Kenzie's newest planer. So I feel like they just ported over the one that they made back in 22. That was of terribly low detail, in my opinion. Let's see here. Yeah, a 4905. So, can't remember the exact brand new offerings, but it's a 5,000. Yep, I'm sorry there, Corey. Yeah, so like we're up to the 59, so that really should be a 5900 series planner. I don't know why they took the lazy route there and just ported in an older series of planner. I guess they did the same thing with the combines because, yeah, they brought in the. Where is our harvesters at? So they brought in the 7150 and the AF11. Well, the 7150 is an old model that's no longer produced. It's actually now a 7160, and that was actually released. That was one of the earlier releases too. So CNH released the 7160. Was orderable for this beginning of the beginning of this year. So, I mean, whenever they pulled out this game, they brought out a dated combine. Now, if they would have done that on like the 8250, that would make more sense because the 8250, there's not. I think there's just a handful of them out this year on a testing basis, but the first full scale release is this year for 2025. I guess Q3. I guess some 60 series combines started showing up, but I mean they're all for model year 2025. So. Our Patreon says that sign up for free for less than 33 or for less than 33 cents a day, join the world's largest farm sim community and get daily updates. So you don't have to pay anything. Yeah, Trent, I agree. I feel like they were pretty lazy on as far as getting equipment out. I mean, I don't think it's an issue of any of the dealer, like the manufacturers that want to put their stuff out there, because I mean, heck, CNH had a bunch of modders out to, I believe, Racine, so they still want to be involved. So I don't know if Giants were just lazy. Corey, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. He's on Twitch, so unfortunately I don't think the Twitch streams stay on here, but if you want to watch what we've done after the fact, we are on YouTube as well. So yeah, I think there's a lot to be desired that Giants left out of 25 that was in 22. The one that's still bumming me out, and it looks like we may not get it, is precision farming. Everything that I'm seeing is that contract expired, and I don't think that it's going to get brought into 25, so I think it's going to be relying on modders, which may not be a terrible thing. In my opinion, some like our high-level modders will probably do some really great work as far as getting that set up. So probably a better precision farming setup, honestly. But I hope it's something that we see here in the coming year. I don't know if it's going to take Giants coming out and saying that, hey, there's going to be absolutely no precision farming for the year. That way it's actually worth somebody's time to start investing and working on it, rather than if they just have no statement at all about it, there's always going to be one, oh, okay, well, maybe part of the DLC is going to be the precision farming, right? I thought it was incredibly advantageous and why a company would want to put that out for Giants, because it puts more education in the game, in my opinion. I don't know if I'll do any bale wrapping, so I'll just go ahead and leave that there. The Road Track Magnum was the tractor that I was talking about earlier, by the way, guys. So sorry to get some of you hyped up for thinking that I was going to show off a different mod, but to me, this right here is the chef's kiss to run our 2000 series planners. Let's see here. I want to say planting corn is April, yeah. So we'll go ahead and fast forward into April. And we will get some planting done. Unfortunately, one of the issues with this being such an early build is I cannot fill the planter up. So I have to actually use our super tools to do that. Like I said, I daily gotta check that used marketplace here. See what kind of deals on equipment there are. What I do hope, though, if we don't make a swather, I hope that we end up taking our honeybee and we get it adapted over to work with swathers. Granted, don't take my words out of context. It's just something that I hope we do. We may not. A very good possibility that we don't, but let's go grab us a planter. I think this is probably going to end up being my last season of doing all one crop, because I'll plan on, I probably should check crop prices as well. I got some soybeans, and we're still a little bit off on that. But I'll probably try to buy some more land on once I get my soybeans sold. So once I do that, I'll probably split up and do a different rotation instead of just all one crop. I'm also very surprised, I know this is a mod, but they didn't do a dual Pro 1200 series on the tractor. I guess that's another thing that I gotta kind of nitpick Giants at. So this is the old series too. So we've got a 5 series of Magnums now. So like a 345, a 385, a 405. So this is still a old series as well. Alrighty. So as you guys can see, we are still pretty early into the convert process. We got a couple things that are still working on getting cleaned up. And then we got fill. Yep, same here. I can't wait to do the a Red Farm series on for the YouTube as well. We're going to keep that sort of information confidential there, Dave. See, the lovely part about early mods. But it should get to show a lot of you. I mean, this is what a pretty well perfectly working mod on 22, and yeah, a convert over isn't just plug and play and super easy. Getting these converts over does take a little bit of work and a little bit of time. So. As we've kind of hit the hour and a half mark, everybody, I think probably going to finish up and wrap up the stream here. Depending on how things go, there's a good chance I'll probably end up streaming tomorrow. I'll probably end up getting this row here finished. But just wanted to say thank you, everybody, again. I appreciate all the feedback and everybody tuning into the live stream and interacting. Appreciate your guys' time. Hopefully I was able to kind of showcase some of our mods here with our 2150 planner, and I know we did a little bit of tillage. So if we end up running the stream tomorrow, or whether it be Sunday or whenever I end up doing it, we'll probably finish the planting and we'll go through harvest, and I don't know, maybe we'll see what our big combine, how it handles some corn. So thank you all again so much for the time. Please like and follow us. We are streaming both on Twitch and on YouTube. We have our Facebook, we have our Discord link in the bio. We also have our Patreon. So any follows, any donations, or anything like that is greatly appreciated, guys. So hope you all have a wonderful one, and we will see you all later. Goodbye.